A trial which potentially could have very far-reaching implications has just started in New York City.
The jury will decide a case that could impact the future of internet privacy.
Thousands of drugs came through the black website called Silk Road.
The government overstepped their boundaries to acquire the info they claim they have.
This is not going away.
This is going to be the biggest takedown of what is currently in existence.
On January 13th, 2015, a criminal trial began for the accused leader of the Silk Road, a black market in an area of the internet known as the Deep Web. The Deep Web is vast, thousands of times larger than the visible internet, what's called the surface web. But the Deep Web is not a place. It simply accounts for all of the unindexed content online. Banking data, administrative code for governments, corporations, and universities. It's like looking under the hood of the internet. Over time, the Deep Web became inhabited by people of all types who wanted to use this terrain for privacy. This hidden area of the Deep Web is called the Darknet, and it's accessible with a software service called Tor, originally developed by the US military and now open source and publicly funded. And while law enforcement and the media have painted a picture that Tor and the Darknet are nefarious tools for criminals, it's important to understand that they are largely used for good by government agencies, journalists, and dissidents around the world. In the summer of 2011, an ad for the Silk Road appeared on the Darknet. The Silk Road was an underground exchange for any type of goods, but mostly it was used for drugs. There have always been drug markets online, but none with the scale, sophistication, and ease of use as the Silk Road. It would not remain underground for long.
Hundreds of thousands of users use the impossible-to-trace website which sells drugs, forged documents, and even hitmen. It's called the Silk Road.
Just look at some of the 13,000 items offered through that underground site. Ultra-clean cocaine, clean and real LSD, high-grade MDMA, also known as Molly, all with fast and free shipping.
It generated roughly $1.2 billion in sales, with nearly 960,000 users, both buyers and sellers, in the U.S. and more than a dozen other countries worldwide.
YouTube videos like this one with 15,000 views tell anyone how to download an untraceable technology known as Tor that pulls data from thousands of computers worldwide to create this wide open marketplace.
This hidden internet is underpinned by a virtual currency called Bitcoin. Bitcoins offer anonymized transactions which can be almost impossible for the police to trace.
Heroin, opium, cannabis, ecstasy, psychedelics, stimulants, opioids, and here they are, suboxycodone and all of those, codeine, black tar heroin, you name it, they have it. They're all listed in the light of day. Unbelievable.
The Silk Road's success was largely due to an innovative combination of Tor and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a technology that uses cryptographic code to create digital currency. The sender transmits their Bitcoin code through a ledger called the blockchain to arrive at the recipient. Bitcoin is not perfectly anonymous, but if used carefully, it facilitates online purchases without revealing identity. Bitcoin was an ideal currency for the Silk Road because it allows for anonymity and is outside the control of banks and governments.